I just realized my mute button was on. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to most of us. Happy Independence Day to most of us. Now, I don't know how a lot of you guys feel about the 4th of July, but obviously a lot of people love to celebrate it because it's like, man, it sounds like there's a war outside my house. Sound like I'm sitting in the middle of Iraq somewhere, excuse me, waiting to be rescued. But it is, I don't even know if y'all can hear it, but if y'all can't hear it, it's probably the same thing y'all hearing in y'all neck of the woods. It's all boom, boom, kaboom, boom, boom. And this is not what I need. And it's like, I love the 4th of July, but you guys know that I was up late last night. Some of you guys were on live with me last night. I was on live till like 2 a.m. Decorating a cake for somebody's birthday. Because as some of you guys know, I am a personal custom cake decorator. I decorate cakes and other party treats for families, for my family and friends. And one of my friends needed a birthday cake, and they actually needed it today on the holiday, but I had to work 13 hours today at the nursing home. And so, therefore, I made the cake last night after I got off of work and after I ran from errands and, other stuff that was going on. And so I ended up baking the cake, two sheet cakes, because it was I was about to say two levels. It was two layers. I said two levels, like a house. It was two layers. And it's the live that I did last night titled Up Late Decorating Cake. And so I was up late last night decorating that cake. I think I went to bed. Well, I actually laid down. I think I got off the live with you guys around like 2 about 2 something a.m. in the morning, and then I didn't actually probably fall asleep till about like 3:30. Like I was there in the bed under the covers trying to sleep, but sleep was not coming to me. And then with all the bombs and firecrackers and everything going off, it was kind of hard to sleep. So, and now it's like I wanted to come home from work. I got off of work. I actually went to visit someone, excuse me, a family member, and I drove around and around and around, and there was no parking anywhere near their house, like anywhere, like I'm talking anywhere. And so I left there. I was like, I'm just gonna go home and wind down because it's been a long day, and I had a really, really long evening last night and hardly no sleep. So, hey, one and only Thick and Meaty, thank you for tuning in. I'm just up here jibber jabbing. Hi, have a good night. Thanks for checking in. But yeah, so I had came home and I was like, okay, let me go over somebody else's house. And I went over there and I was just sitting. I was like, I'm about to doze off. Firecrackers going off. It's noisy. It's loud. And I'm still like, I'm about to go home. And I'm about to go lay it down, get in the bed, wind down, like the title of my video says, winding down. So I just thought I'd come in real quick and just chit chat with you guys, just stopping in, seeing how everybody's day was, hoping everybody had a safe, and blessed holiday. I was actually again at work all day, so, and it wasn't too bad. It was a little busy to start off in the morning, but then it kind of died down. It was really slow, not as much, visitors because of course, it's the holiday. And some of those who did visit, they came in, for a quick minute would like bring, their family members, something to eat, some barbecue, for the ones that, can't get out. Um, and brought them, something to eat. Then some of the other ones, a few of the other ones, actually came and took their loved ones out, took them home, for the day to celebrate the holiday. And I thought that was really cool because one thing about it is when you work in a facility like that for a while, you get to appreciate life a lot more. One thing I learned from working in a nursing home is for one, even though we as parents, we have to raise our children a certain way, raise them to be respectful, raise them to be, productive men and women, in this world, teach them from right and wrong, things like that. There are some parents out there who are just really, 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 I'm not even going to say strict. I would say like mean parents. I'm just going to say mean parents. Hey, cousin. Thank you. Thank you, Cool Daddy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just up here talking about, nursing homes and things like that, and the holiday. And I hope you and your family had a wonderful holiday. I had to work all day today, 13 hours at the nursing home, and I was running on like 3 hours of sleep, barely 3 hours of sleep. So I'm running on fumes right now, but I just wanted to stop in and, chat with everybody for a minute. But oh yeah, make sure everybody, I know you already know, but thumbs up the like, hit the like button, please. Thank you so much. But one thing I learned from, working at a nursing home for a while is there are lots of times where a lot of people don't get visitors. Even on the holiday, they don't get visitors. And then when it comes time for them to, go up to heaven or, you see people sometime and you're like, who are you? What's your name? Who you here to visit? And they're like, oh, well, my parent died, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, your parent? Do I know you? Have I seen you before? It's like people just start popping up out the woodwork. And I'm like, dang, that person had kids? I ain't never seen them before. Where they been? I done literally heard people say stuff like, gosh, you should have known my dad when he was, when we were younger. He was just a mean son of a. I mean, people like making like angry faces and stuff when they describing, their parents, or sad faces. Like, and then, it makes you think. Like one day, everybody has to go. We all have to go. But who's going to be there for us before we go? And I always tell people all the time from working at the nursing home, treat your kids good. They might be our kids. And we might demand respect. We might demand that they act a certain way. Don't get smart with me. Don't get lippy with me. You better clean your room. You better do your chores. You ain't going nowhere until this and that. Oh, your grade's bad. You grounded. Give me a phone. No more PlayStation. No more. You know what I'm saying? We have to do that part as parents, make sure we're raising our kids up in the right way. But you still have to be good to your children and not just giving them a home and giving them a plate on the table and making sure they got sneakers and, stuff like that. We have to be good to our children because I see it all the time. Holidays come, there's people at the nursing home. They be talking about their kids. Yeah, I got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. They don't never come, though. They don't never come see me. They don't ever call me. Some parents be like, they don't like me. They don't hate me. I ain't seen my grandchildren here. And they be living like right in the same city. Okay, it ain't like they family thousands of miles away in California or in a different country. And I'm like, you got all them kids and they won't come see you? Why not? I don't know. And they shrug. I hear from both sides. I hear from, I hear from residents, patients, and I hear from children. And I done heard some very harsh things people have said about their parents. Oh, well, it is what it is. Everybody got to go, stuff like that. And I'm like, it really makes you think. Like when we get to that stage, like holidays like today, I love when I see people come and visit their family members. People come and take them out if they can be taken out. Because some people, they bedridden or they just can't leave, and go out for the day. So people come and visit them. But the ones who don't ever get to see visitors, especially on the holiday, Christmas, things like that, it's really, really sad, especially when they have family members, who live right in the same city. It's really, really sad. Hey, Miss Hogg. Hey, let's talk about let's talk to you about Ultimate Living. Hey, T Love. How you guys doing? Thanks for stepping in. Thanks for stopping in. Happy 4th. It's so sad. It's so sad. I was just, saying how, we as parents, I just hate when I see, like children around my age or a little older who have parents in the nursing home, and you don't see the children until their parents have passed away. And they're coming up there, and it's like, are you going to clean out their room? Are you going to take some memorabilia? Take anything with you? They're like, oh, you can just donate that to whoever or throw it away. It's like, but again, you kind of, you have to understand and you have to put yourself in their shoes. You just can't condemn the children. Oh, it's hard to say. It's hard to say to somebody else when you're not in their shoes. That's your parent. That's your parent. You only got one parent. Da, da, da. If their parent didn't do good to them when they were younger, it's hard. It's hard to do that. Now, some people, they forgive. Some people, they let bygones be bygones, but I hear it from time to time. Yeah, my dad, but that he was so mean and ornery and so, and people would come in and they be like, how's he? Did he cuss anybody out today? I know he's mean. I don't know how y'all put up. This is people telling us about their parents. I don't know how y'all put up with them. I don't know how y'all do it. They sure ain't doing it because they hardly come by to visit. But one day we all gonna need somebody. We all gonna need somebody. And so I say time to time to my friends, family, when we get to talking about kids and, comparing notes, comparing techniques, because there's no 100%, foolproof way to be a parent or a child. And, you just, when you with your friends, you just toss around ideas. Girl, my child did this and I did that. Girl, do this next time. Try this. Or, you just toss around things and ideas and, as friends or family do from time to time. And one thing I always say is you have to remember as a parent, always, you have to remember what you were doing at that age, how you reacted to certain things at that age, how you might have been naive, how you might have had crazy friends, how you might have had a teacher who you thought was prejudiced, how you might have had, you have to put yourself in their shoes and not excuse them for things just because, you didn't react to certain situations the same way, but you just have to put yourself in their shoes and, just remember not be a kid or be their friend or their best friend when they growing up, but just put yourself in their shoes. You have to remember it's hard being a kid. It's hard being a kid. And we always say to our kids, oh, y'all ain't got to worry about no bills. All y'all got to do is go to school. All y'all have to do. Kids put up with so much stuff. I know, I was a kid. We put up with so much stuff, peer pressure, and trying to be good all the time and trying to ace every test and it's a lot of pressure. And then seeing other kids, especially if they, got everything and some, and they dealing with barely making it by at home, barely getting food or barely getting new clothes or, stuff like that, kids. And then it's like, it's crazy out here. I had a cousin's cousin who committed suicide last week. Very, very, very beautiful girl. Very, very, very beautiful girl. And I'm not saying this because it's my cousins. I'm saying this because she's gorgeous. Just beautiful, beautiful ray of light. And she committed suicide because of bullying. So kids go through a lot of stuff, and sometimes they don't always tell us what they're going through. And I remember growing up, and there were times when I'd be going through things and I didn't tell my parents. I ain't telling them. I'm not telling my mama. Nope, nope. I'm keeping that to myself. So, and you never know like Miss Hall said, you never know the relationship. Um, but yeah, it's really sad, it's really sad. On Father's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, the 4th of July may be, Independence Day, the day to pop firecrackers, but it's still a holiday. It's still a holiday. So to see some people come in and bring their parents new outfits, even if they can't even get out the nursing home, bring them new 4th of July outfits, bring them some food from the grill that they prepare, spending time with them, and then to see those who have family that don't even bother. It's like, it's really sad. But then, like I said, I try not to judge because I hear it from time to time. Parents come in children come in, grown children, that is, and they're like, they're so difficult to be around. They're so different. They're so, they're so mean. He's so mean. He's so, oh my God, when we was younger, when we grew up, he's so mean. And, and it's like they be the ones that hardly come and see their parents. So that's why I tell my friends and family, even though them your kids and you demand respect from them and you demand to be treated and reference a certain particular way because they're your children and you gave birth to them, or if you're the father, that's your seed. You still have to be good to your children because when we get older, we get older. As soon as that doctor say you got the flu, they gonna be trying to put you in a home. They just say you got bronchitis. What kind of insurance they got? We need to see if we can get them down to the nursing home. Pack their bags. I'm sorry, daddy, mama, but you gotta nope. And then there's also the people who just can't care for their parents, and they just can't. They either work around the clock, got a whole bunch of kids, single parents, already barely can take care of their own home, then their parent get ill, and it's like, or those who have family members. Like I have a friend who had a mother who got sick and was really sick and in a nursing home, and she was the only one out of her like 3 or 4 siblings who went to visit her mother, bought her mother things, made sure all the bills was paid, made sure all the insurance was kept up, made sure, all her appointments, all her disability. She went to all the disability court dates and did all the paperwork every year. She did everything. And the siblings didn't do anything. And it was a lot on her. And there's also the ones who just can't take care of their parents, and they just have to put them in a nursing home. Now, I don't know how it's going to be when I grow up, but I can tell y'all how it's been with my family in the past. As far as I can remember, from what my mom told me before she passed, my great grandmother passed away at home. My great grandmother passed away at home. My grandmother passed away, you can say at home, because she was staying with my uncle, because when my mom got sick, my grandma went to stay with my uncle because my grandma was staying with my mom. My mom was caring for her. But then my mom got sick, and then so my grandma went to my uncle's house, and so she passed away at home. Then when my mother got sick, and we realized she didn't have that much longer to live, I asked her. I said, Mom, I know this is really hard to ask, but do you want to go to a nursing facility where you're cared for and a lot of staff and professionals and, stuff like that? Or do you want to, it's kind of hard to say. Do you want to, I know I didn't say die at home. I know I didn't say that. I know I didn't say that. I think I just said something like, do you want to stay at home until, you're ready to go? I said something like that, something to that effect, because I'm not going to be like, you don't want to go to the facility, so you're just going to stay at home till God calls you home. I didn't say nothing like that. But, she knew what I was getting at. She knew what I was getting at. And she said she wanted to stay home. So, it was kind of like a family effort. I have two biological, well, I ain't gonna say biological. I have two brothers by my mom. And then I have siblings from my bio dad. And then I have siblings from my stepdad. But, me and my siblings from my mom, we worked around the clock. We just did whatever we could. My dad did his time. My mom, my brothers did their time. One of them had just got hired at a job. He quit his job. I mean, he literally just got hired. So it wasn't like, he was already working and stopped going to work. He literally got hired, told him, he can't start right now. He quit his job so he could work in rotations with us. And it was just like a family effort. And when it was time for her to go, we was all there. And she, went. But it's not like that. Everybody can't have their family member at home. It could be financial reasons, or somebody works all the time. They have nobody else to help them as far as like finances and bills and kids. So it's kind of hard, to have them at home. And sometimes you just have to put them in the nursing home. But just remember, as us as parents, one day we gotta go. When God calls us home, we gotta go, and we're gonna want our children to be there for us when we get sick, and when we need somebody to wipe our mouth, wipe our food off our mouth, wipe our drool off our face, clean our behinds like we used to do them. Shoot, I did all that for my mama, all that and some. And she was all like, thank you, Pooh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm like, Mom, if you don't stop thanking me for every single thing I do. She's like, well, I just, Mama, okay, just roll over so we can get this done. Then do you want to eat? But yeah, I mean, we want somebody to be there for us and not just throw us in the nursing home and throw away the key and just depend on somebody else to deal with that problem while we go on with our life, or while your children go on with their lives as if you never existed. So it's really sad seeing that at the nursing home. So that's how my day was. I got to see, people come and go with their loved ones, and people, at the nursing home, and, not able to see their loved ones. But today, while I was there, most of the day, I brought my, my, what do you call that little thingamajigger? My Alexa, Alexa, the little speaker, the Google thingy, Amazon, Google thingy, you know what I'm talking about. And I was playing music most of the day, and they love it. They love when I bring my Alexa to work, because I'll be like a DJ. All right, who got next? What y'all want to hear? They be like, play that song by Michael Jackson, or play that song by Prince, or play me some Patti LaBelle, play me some. And when I get those residents who be like, what's that song by that little rapper with the dreads? I'm like, you talking about Lil Wayne? Yeah. I'm like, what you know about that little rapper? Yes, we would get old too. They took care of us in the beginning, so we should take care of it at the end. Alexa, yeah, my little Alexa. I'm sure they love you at the nursing home. Yeah, I love them too. And a lot of the times I'll be bringing, homemade goods down there, cakes, cupcakes, chocolate covered strawberries. Oh my God. One time, I think it was Memorial Day. I brought like 60 chocolate covered strawberries. I bought, not bought, brought. I brought like 60 chocolate covered strawberries. And I brought like 75 cupcakes, different flavors. And I brought, what else did I bring? Chocolate covered Rice Krispie treats and chocolate covered pretzels. I brought so much stuff. I have to use one of those carts that they use in the kitchen in a dining room, like those like 3, 4, 5 level carts to go up to the floors and feed people and stuff. I have so much stuff. I mean, I bring sheet cakes. I make sheet cakes. I do all kind of stuff, and I make it at home. And they love it because in the nursing homes you don't always get homemade food. You don't always get homemade desserts. So yeah. Yeah. And they be like, is you bringing something on the next holiday? I'm like, I got you. But yeah, they love it. It's just little things like that makes them feel, special, like somebody's thinking of them, and you said you will be blessed. Thank you, Miss Hall. Thank you. I just try to, I try to do my part. Besides just working there, I try to do that part. Matter of fact, I'm going to give a class. I'm supposed to give a class, not necessarily a class, but you know how they have activities at the nursing home, and they might have people like they do all kind of things at the nursing home. They be like painting nails for the ladies. They have like coffee clubs. They have like games. A lot of older people love bingo, but not just bingo, but other type of games. They go fishing, all kind of different activities, to the movies. And sometimes they try to get like group activities, at the actual nursing home. So the activity director had asked me one day, would I like to give like a class on, how to decorate a cake? And I was like, sure. She was like, now, these are elderly people. And if you're trying to show them how to do a cake, I'm like, I get it. It's going to be like the first time I tried to make a cake and it turned out edible. It just probably didn't look right. I'm like, I'm cool. Just for them to have fun and do something different and try to decorate the cake, try to pipe the designs on there and put the frosting on the cake and stuff like that. I'm like, that'll be fun. Yeah, activity day. So I'm like, that's cool with me. So I'm off next weekend. I'm off all next weekend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake like 3 or 4 cakes, just like a whole bunch of one layer cakes. And I'm just going to, set them out and everything, and I'm gonna show them how to make homemade frosting, show them how to color frosting, show them how to pipe designs and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna post the pictures when we get done. Now because of HIPAA, I can't go in there recording the patient. I can't do none of that, but I can record their work after they're all done and take pictures. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. They don't have no idea either, and I'm like, don't tell them. They have no idea. They're gonna see me coming in there with them cakes. They're gonna be like, them don't look like the pretty cakes you normally make. Where the frosting at? And I'll be like, oh, in here. In these bags of sugar and butter. Y'all making frosting. Y'all making the frosting today. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. I have the day off tomorrow, so I am going to try to sleep in. Try to sleep in. It is so loud outside. Can y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all can hear that, but man, my whole block is like lit up. I was gonna sit outside, but some of them things is too loud. Like them big M8, them things is too loud, and all I'm doing is holding my ears the whole time. So I was like, nope, I'm not sitting outside. I'm going in the house. Then I thought about doing my live outside. I said, nope, that'll be dumb because y'all won't be able to hear nothing because of all the boom, 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 booms. So yeah, I brought it in the house. But so yeah, I'm just gonna this live wasn't supposed to be that long. I was really just supposed to come on and see how you guys' day was and see if everybody enjoyed their day and let you guys know how my day went today, which was very, very long. But it was long, but it also kind of went quicker than you know what I mean? It was a long day, but when I looked at the clock, I was like, oh, I got 4 more hours left. Woohoo! 9 hours down and 4 more to go. And then on top of that, my cousin, she sent me a plate because I had went to work and I had because I didn't cook yesterday. Because after I got off of work, I had to run some errands and then I had to come home and decorate the cake. The one I was decorating last night when I was on live with you guys. If y'all did not catch me, I was live last night decorating this really beautiful Gucci design cake for somebody's birthday. So make sure you check it out. That video I did last night. But anywho, so like I said, I was up to like 2 a.m. By the time I finished and told you guys good night, whoever was online last night with me, said my good nights, went to bed, got up, and had to be at work at 7:30 this morning. So it was a very long day, but, it went a little faster than I, thought. At least it feel like it went a little faster than it should, but either way. So tomorrow, I took off from my main job. I took off because normally when I have to work my holidays at the nursing home, in my department, we each got to work at least 2 holidays a year. At least 2 holidays a year. And I already did my 2 for the year. So for the rest of the year, all holidays, I am off. For my main job, I'm off every other holiday anyway because we're closed when banks close. It's insurance, so we're closed when banks close. So we're off anyway. So every time I have to work a long day holiday at my part-time job at the nursing home, I ask my other job, can I get the day off? Because I'm going to need time to recuperate. I'm not trying to work no 13 hours and then come home at night, get in the bed, and wake right back up and go to work again. No, sir, no, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. So thank God for PTO because I have plenty of PTO piled up because I hardly ever use it. I should. I need to use it. I need to go somewhere, go out of town. I'm feeling Texas. Maybe I should go down there and see Brother Jay. No, I can't go see Brother Jay because that's on Labor Day. And I'm having my own Labor Day thingamajiggy that I have, almost every single year, especially, the years when I don't have to work. If my holiday, okay, put it this way, if my holiday, my work holiday falls on Labor Day, then I can't have my big Labor Day shindig, obviously. So on the years that I don't work on Labor Day, I have my big Labor Day shindig and it'd be packed over here. Cars all up and down the street, food for days, music, cars, dominoes, volleyball, all that, and a lot of loud music, So I'm looking forward to that. So, but before the end of the summer, I am going to head to Texas because my son, the youngest one who's starting college this fall, he wants to take a trip down south to see some of our family members down south. So he's like, I want to go to Texas. See my cousins. So that's what we're going to do. I told him he can get a trip, for his, for graduating. He can get a trip. He wanted, what else he wanted? He wanted to get a tattoo. He just got his tattoo last week. He want to go out of town, so we're going to go out of town. Probably next month. Go out of town probably next month, and then he'll be starting college in August. And thank God it's all paid for. I'm so thankful. Because that first kid, it wasn't all paid for. It was not all paid for. And I was like, Lord have mercy. This second child wants to go to college so bad. And I was just like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not signing no loans. If you don't get no Fulbright scholarship, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to go to a community college. Ain't nothing wrong with community colleges, though. I went there. Shoot, a lot of people I know went there and they make some good coinage. But he had filled out for the Susan. I think it's the proper name. The correct name is Susan L. Thompson. I don't want to say it wrong. Susan L. Thompson Scholarship. I'm typing it up. Yeah, the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation. And if you know the name Buffett, you should know the name Buffett. If you don't know who Warren Buffett is, then you've been sleeping under a rock, because he is one of the most richest men in the entire world. He has a lot of money. And he's been having a lot of money for a long time. And his sister has started the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation. They give scholarships to so many kids every year. And my son had filled out, for the scholarship. And I didn't even know. I mean, we were filling out all type of stuff. Emailing this school, that school, it's filling out papers left and right. And I was telling him, you got to do your scholarships, type your essays, all this kind of stuff. So he had did that one on a recommendation of somebody at school, and he did it at school. So I had no idea. And then you know how kids, they don't always tell you everything. They forget to tell you stuff. So when he got the email, he was like, Mom, I got it. They said I got the scholarship. I'm like, which one? Because I'm thinking he got a scholarship that's going to pay like, a certain amount towards, each quarter, $1,000 one, a $5,000 one, a $2,000, just scholarship like that. He was like, I got the full ride Susan Thompson Buffett scholarship. I'm like, what you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? When did you fill that out? You for real? No. And then I was, where was I at? I think I was at my part-time job at the nursing home. And he had text me. And because we have a chat, me and both my sons, we have a chat on Facebook. So he had hit me up and told me, and I was all excited and everything. Then I said, hold up, forward me the email. I have to see it with my very own two eyes. And so he forwarded me the email, and it said, you have to until such and such date to accept this scholarship. And I was like, accept. I was so happy. I was so excited because I didn't even know. And I'm like, it's almost time for school to be out. He about to graduate from college and still ain't got no Fulbright scholarship. He done worked his butt off. I mean, he almost aced it the whole year. He had a couple of B's, and stuff like that, but he almost aced this whole last year. And then to find out he had that scholarship, I was over the moon. I was over the moon, y'all. And so I'm like, okay, you can go to any school you want. Now, it's a full ride, but, as with some scholarships, there are stipulations. And with this one, he has to go to a school in our state in Nebraska, but he can go to any school in the whole state that he wants for free. So I was like, okay. Congratulations, son. We went out and celebrated and everything. So I'm going to give him his little trip that he wants this summer, before he starts school, go see some family, nothing fancy, just going to spend time with family. down south. Enjoy that down south life. And besides, I love going to Texas. I love visiting my family there. We try to go at least like every 2 years, go down south, and they'll come up here. Um, and then sometimes we'll go. I think I went to Memphis a couple of times, 2 times in like the last 4 years. So we went there twice. So we try to get down south as much as we can because we have a lot of family down south. Like probably 90% of our family is down south, and we have other scattered people around the United States. A lot mostly here in Nebraska. So a whole bunch down south, a lot in Nebraska, and then the rest scattered, different parts of the United States. But anywho, y'all. I'm about to get my butt off of here, y'all. You see my eyes getting low? I'm like, I can feel myself getting like more and more tired as I'm talking. So I'm about to get off of here and let you guys go. Again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you click the like button on your way out. And if you are not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please and thank you very, very kindly. I have 3 channels that I use on here. This channel is my main one. My other one is Tanya's Delights Slice by Slice. That's my cake decorating channel. And then I also have The Hood Table, which is 3 words, and the is not the. It's not THE. It's not the. It's duh. Ebonics. Duh. DA, and then Hood, and then Table. So make sure you guys subscribe to those other 2 channels as well. Thank you so much. And you guys have a wonderful night. I know everybody is setting it off around here. So if y'all setting it off as well, please be careful. Keep your eyes on them children so they don't blow their hands and stuff off or lose a finger and stuff, because they need them fingers, y'all. But in the meantime and in between time, you guys stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.